All right, guys, today we've got a treat. We are driving a 1966 Volkswagen Beetle, and it belongs to DK.
Hey, it's DK from Lewis Jewelers.
That's
How we
right.
doing?
Yeah, we always talk about, talk to DK. He'll hook you up with a great watch, give you a great buying experience. Well, this is his bug, and we've been talking about filming this for quite some time. However, it's been modified. It's not a standard Beetle. You've got quite a few things done to this by the previous owner. Kind of take me through the story of this car. We'll walk around a little bit.
Well, I got the bug from a client of mine who was very gracious about the car, and he basically had it mechanically completely redone at Monk's Vintage
Okay,
Volkswagen.
Cool. There it is. Yeah, there's a sticker.
And as I am told, the car has a widened suspension, mag tires, disc brakes all around, in the same right too, engine completely redone, bored out.
This will do 70 on the highway.
This will do 90 on that.
90 on the Okay, all right. Gosh, I'm gonna have to blur the speedo in this video.
You can definitely see how the wheels flare out.
Yeah, it's a little bit wider. I can
As
see that.
comes, particularly compared to a stock animal. Unit was upgraded to 12 volt from 6 volt.
Okay.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what I was told.
Right.
On the car. Definitely revs out beautiful. Transmission completely redone. Synchros are phenomenal. It's got the old Porsche lights. A good friend of mine has a 356. I think his was a 61. Same frame, same engine, bore, same transmission, but obviously has the 356 body.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Interior, we got to do some work here. If anyone knows what seats are cool,
Oh yeah.
I want to get seats.
Okay.
That's one of the things I want to do
Want
to
to get
her.
something to hug you around the corners a little bit more?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Maybe
But
replace some original rubber window trim here too. But this is nice. You were kind of talking this down a little bit. It's way cleaner than I thought it was going to be. It's
not
beautiful.
quite as badass as the. What did you bring by the store the other
Oh
day?
yeah, we had a Aston Martin DB12. Well,
Yeah,
you
the
know.
Aston Martin.
I think this will be a cool driving experience.
It's definitely a fun car to drive, and just have a lot of fun in it, and rev it out, and just hold on.
That's great. Cool. Yeah, don't lift around the corner. Show me the engine bay real quick. You
All
say
right,
you've only
engine
popped
bay's
this a couple
over here.
times.
I did a lot of work on the restoration. The car, after I got it, I put air in the tires.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
That's all I did.
All right.
That's me. So
Well, tires need air, and that's a valuable contribution.
I worked hard on that. It's a lot of energy.
I've never driven a Volkswagen Beetle. My dad, growing up, had a Carmen Ghia, which is basically the same thing with a different body, and that's what got me into cars. That's what wrecked me for life, was that Carmen Ghia. It was a manual, it was bright red, it was a coupe, and everyone back in the day had a bug. You had one before this.
I had a
when
74
you were...
Super Beetle
Yeah.
going into college. And yeah. Let's see if we can open up the hood.
Yeah,
I've
sure.
done that one time.
Okay.
Let's see how that works. Give this a little pop. And then come around here. Going old school.
Yep. That's a good amount of space in there.
Oh, look, we got a very nice cloth here.
Yeah, is that a picnic blanket or is that for tools? I think that's for
your
tools. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And then gas goes right here.
Cool.
And then your electronics are right here.
Oh yeah.
It's all it's all redone in there.
Sure. Yeah, it looks like new
across.
wiring.
Notice the Echo? They got an Echo.
That's right.
This is high tech. This is the TOPher.
Cool.
One and only.
You heard it here. Yeah, Tedward does drive. He drives all the old vintage stuff, and I have very little experience in old cars, so this is a treat for me. It's something different, something new. And
tire?
yeah,
All right.
cool. Let's hop in. We'll take it for a drive. I'm fresh out of my S2000. I assume this will be a slightly different driving experience, but no less special. Got the GR Auto Gallery sticker there.
Yeah. Here, I'll give it a quick turn over.
Yeah, sure. Runs like a champ.
Rock and roll.
Cool.
You will be the driver, sir.
All right. Awesome.
Give it a good slam.
Yep, I think we're good.
All right.
No seatbelts, you just got
There
a
are
little grab
seatbelts
handle.
if you want to put it on.
Oh, there are down here. Oh, lap
Yeah.
belts, okay.
My wife wouldn't be happy if we didn't.
Yeah, that's probably a
on
good
the
idea.
other side
Neither
there.
would mine.
For people that don't know, these have crank windows.
That's right. Yeah, right here, and then you've got the, what's this called again? This is the,
Oh, a little cigarette mirror. A little
yeah.
cigarette window,
Yeah.
which we don't smoke.
That's
so.
right. Well, this added a little bit more airflow into the cabin.
Yeah.
At speed, this is pretty nice. And it kind of deflects the wind around you, too, so you don't get a bunch of wind noise in the cabin, right?
Yeah, what are we rocking? 50,000 miles?
50,000 miles, pretty good. Yeah, I
Fresh
mean,
rebuild.
it's very simple, basic interior. What do these do down here? Is this temperature?
I think that's heat. I've never
Heat?
touched
Okay.
those, so yeah, not planning on doing that.
This is similar to the 911 interior where there's just some levers down here. You just keep pulling them until it gets to
We
a
do
temperature.
have, this is
Oh,
a
good.
major feature in the car, a
cool.
cigarette lighter.
Yep,
Ashtray, that doesn't come on new cars.
nice. No, you don't have to get those. You gotta have the
Emergency.
essentials.
This is for the window pishers, and then this is, I don't know, that might be lights. I don't even know.
Okay, all right. Have you driven this at night?
What? No.
No, okay.
No. They do go back and forth with the Bosch wipers.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. They got the Bosch.
Oh
going
yeah,
there.
nice, good. All right, sweet. Well, let's head out. I think
Yeah.
driving
Now
this
that's
feels
the
pretty
reverse, the reverse pedals in a regular car on a Bug.
good. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
You feel the difference?
Yeah. They're floor mounted, which is pretty cool. All right, so this is neutral. That's first, second, third, fourth, and reverse is down and to the left.
Yeah, and first
Beautiful.
is a pretty short gear.
Cool.
All right, rock and roll.
Beautiful. Oh, this is cool, DK. Thanks for bringing this out
No,
today.
absolutely, just rev it out.
Yeah.
Let her scream.
Yeah, my dad had one of these back in the day. No power steering.
This is the holy shit handle right here.
That's right. Yeah. Grab
need
on,
that.
hold on for dear life. Brakes feel nice with those discs. No rev counter, but you gotta listen to the engine.
That's right.
Be
you gotta
one with the
feel it.
car. That's right.
Thinking about putting in a tack. The tack goes on this end.
Okay,
A lot
yep.
of people mod it that way.
Sure.
But having,
Where's your turn signal? Right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that. It feels great. It feels healthy.
in third gear you can roll with.
Nice.
So about 65 if you want it.
Okay.
Or so.
4-speed. Beautiful. It feels tight.
We're rolling with the TOPher.
Yeah, we are. Cool. What a great driving experience. So you've had a few fun cars, a few old cars in your day, right?
I've had a couple, let's see. It's like the Seinfeld engine.
Yeah. I mean, that's
With Jay Leno.
that's right.
I had, let's see. I had a 72 Corvette. And I had a 99 Corvette.
Okay.
Had a 95 and a half S6 inline 5.
Oh yeah, cool.
Modified to, I guess second stage is what they call it.
Yep.
That was a fun car too.
Oh, that's awesome.
And also had an RX-7 early 90s edition.
Okay.
But not the super cool one, the one before
The
that.
FC probably. Yeah. Those were still a blast. Those handled
Yeah.
really well. Oh man, this is so fun. So yeah, this is kind of in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it was definitely it's
Yeah.
rolling. There's some play in the wheel as you roll.
Sure, that's okay.
Right.
Yep.
Got to take a turn a little quick.
Yep.
That
I can
makes it
see.
fun.
I can see why you would want some racing bucket seats for this. Brakes feel great with the discs.
Yeah, she stops good.
Yeah.
And the mags hold on nice.
Sure.
And notice the intense gauges here. We have the speedometer and your gas gauge.
That's right.
Heavy duty, it's more than you're used to. Oh, there's the
Oh,
wiper.
there's the wiper. Okay, cool. It's two little guys. That's great.
That's it, they're rolling.
My dad has an FJ Cruiser that has 3 wipers in the front because it has pretty much a vertical windscreen and it's super wide. And they're about the same size. They might be the same Bosch part number. Who knows? Oh, that's fantastic. Into second here, around the corner. Got some slower traffic ahead of us. It's got enough power to get out of its own way.
Oh,
It
yeah.
could keep up with traffic.
Great city runabout. We live kind of in the country
That's right.
and around Ann Arbor, so that works out perfect.
Ride is super comfortable.
I think seats will help a lot because these
Oh,
are
yeah.
the bouncy.
This is basically just kind of a couch seat in here, you know? Yeah.
Throw it in second and
Oh,
hit
this
it.
feels good.
Yeehaw!
A little bit bumpy there.
Oh yeah, the TOPher can drive a car. Let me
There
tell
we
you,
go.
this man's experience.
Into fourth. This 4-speed feels great. It's so smooth.
All right,
Just wonderful. All right.
got the windows open. We're rolling down the country.
Let's test out the turning radius here. Rev match that downshift. Just pop it into neutral. Check for other vehicles. Oops, sorry, scratching you there. Yeah, it feels
He's
great.
peeling out. I like
There
that.
we go. A little bit of wheel spin in a bug.
You can just leave it in third.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, fourth seems like it's a little bit too tall to cruise in.
Yeah, fourth is you're just leaning out.
Yep. We'll take a corner here. It's about the one corner I get on my test route.
That's not enough.
We'll take a left, go out into the country here. How are we looking?
He's a madman.
There
I
we
like
go.
it. Leave it in second a little longer this time. There you go.
There we go, revving it out a bit. It's happy. It's a happy car.
You're the first person I know that peeled out it.
Yeah, I've heard all these stories of, oh man, you know, you can't go 70 in your Volkswagen Beetle. People just need a super Beetle. They need to bore out the engine and get a little bit more power out of it. Yeah. All right, we got a couple more corners here.
All right, too.
And we have modern tires on this car. That helps a lot.
Oh yeah. What a perfect day.
Oh, it's just wonderful.
Feels like you're going faster, doesn't it?
It really does.
Kind of funny.
And the speedometer's probably a little bit optimistic. You know, that's okay.
Yeah, no idea on that.
No idea. At least it's there for you. Yeah, ride is great. I mean, I love this view. It's such a cool greenhouse. And everyone has a story with a bug, right? I'm sure
Oh,
you get
yeah.
stopped in this constantly and people want to tell you all about it.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah. It's a social car,
Yeah.
not for the hermit.
I took it to one car show.
Okay.
Yeah, it was out in Brooklyn, Michigan. And I hung out with the guy next to me at his car, and I just watched everybody walk around it.
Yeah. It's a good way.
People were taking pictures of the lights,
Oh
which I
yeah.
thought was hilarious.
Uh-huh. Well, it's so cool that, you know, you can still restore these and keep them on the road. And really, the only thing that kills them is rust.
Yeah.
And in Michigan, you just watch out for half the year and don't drive it. You're good to go. Let's take a right here. It should take us back to where we need to be.
I took it out Sunday morning with my wife for breakfast. And we were on Whitmore Lake Road. And the police were behind me, but he didn't pull me over. I didn't really notice anyone was there until I was like, I was about 5 miles over the speed limit.
You get some grace just driving this, I'm sure. Very cool. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of experience in a standard Beetle to compare this to. I'm sure, you know, this is a much more livable and usable car due to all the modifications and changes that the previous owner made. And it feels great. Super easy to drive.
They were good winter cars as well.
That's right. Yeah, all that weight over the rear axle gives you a lot of good traction.
I drove mine in the winter. When you can see the road going by in the passenger side of the old one I had in college.
Yeah, this is usually my bumpy road test section on the route.
Oh yeah, you feel it in this car.
You feel it a little bit, but it's just so smooth.
I had it down on State Street on the brick road.
Oh yeah, that's a really rough section.
That was happening. That was a little too bumpy.
So how many miles have you put on this roughly?
About maybe 200 this summer.
Yeah, cool. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you've got some great driving roads out where you live. A lot of stuff like this. You probably don't want to take this out on the highway too much, you know.
That's ideal for it. Yeah. Push it up to about 50, 60, rev it out, make some noise.
Give it the old Italian tune-up. All right, we're coming in hot here. On throttle. There we are.
That was badass. I've never done that. I'm glad you did.
That's my chicane.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was great.
That felt good. Beautiful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this 4-speed is just it's a joy.
Not quite the synchros you're used to.
No, definitely not. Yeah, it's really angled very far forward, so you kind of have to lean into each gear shift. It's a full body experience.
And they have kits for that to shorten all that up. And, I mean, everything you can possibly think to modify. I have this big tray that goes here.
Oh, cool.
And I have not installed it yet.
To put things makes it a little bit more usable.
Putting the air in the tire took a lot of my time and effort.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I did a lot of research to figure that out.
Yep. You got to get the right temperature of air, the kind of air. You don't want it to be old air. You want it to be brand new, fresh air.
Something you can breathe.
Yeah. Well, thanks, DK. This has been a treat.
No,
what a pleasure.
I'm loving it. This is what I do on my day off of work.
Yeah. Squeeze past this semi-truck here.
This could be the oldest car you've ever tested.
It's pretty close, yeah. No, it's funny. I have my twin in Boston, Tedward. We're not related, but he drives a ton of classic stuff, and he has so much experience in old Porsche 356s and old Beetles and a bunch of crazy, cool, exotic things. And I've only driven a handful of classic cars, so it's cool to get behind the wheel of this and share it with the viewers and kind of get out of my wheelhouse, so to speak. So very, very cool, very fun, surprisingly approachable, and just, these old Beetles just overflow with charm. It's hard not to love them. Do you know what this color is called?
I do not know. I believe it was repainted.
Yeah.
But I don't have that knowledge.
I love how
the viewers will know.
Chime into the comments. I'm sure someone will know. I love how it blends into the interior, and you see it on the door frames and the roof. It just kind of, it's all over the place.
Well, let's hope someone has some suggestions on what seats to buy.
That's a good point. Yep. I'm sure there are some classic-looking seats that kind of, keep with the ethos of the era, but give you a little bit more support and bolstering. Because this thing handles well. You can chuck it around some corners.
Yeah, it holds on.
Yeah.
It definitely holds on.
All right, we'll downshift into our standard issue church parking lot here. Fantastic.
And you can tell by the temperature gauge and the oil gauge, everything's perfect.
Yeah, we're running like a top. I mean, everyone's trying to do a minimalist interior in all these modern cars these days. This was true minimalism. It's just you and the car.
I think the ashtray really puts it over the,
Sure, yeah.
That's the wild part right there.
There you go. That holds nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. And this is, I assume, the emergency lights.
It's got to be emergency.
Yeah, the flashers.
What do you do there?
Oh, yeah, they're there. They're flashing. Okay, cool.
Okay. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
I've never seen it on.
back seats. You got a little bit of space back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just leave the key in.
There we go.
No
Yeah.
beeping.
No beeping, yeah. Yeah, all your lights work.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Looks like a little flame in the front.
Oh yeah, that's right. Little candlelit headlight.
I have no idea. Never drove it in the dark.
Yeah. What tires you get? You got a nice set of Continental tires on here. Yeah. 175/65 R16s. I just filmed a car that had 23-inch wheels on it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an Acura concept car.
Now that is the bug.
That's the bug.
From DK
All right.
at Lewis Jewelers.
Lewis Jewelers. So now you guys know when we say talk to DK, it's not Drift King, it's DK. those are your initials. That's what you go
Exactly.
by. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My first name's David.
That's right. Yeah.
You ask for David, you get the store owner.
You guys carry Omega, Grand Seiko, Tudor, all sorts of
Tag
stuff.
Heuer, Breitling.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, we just had
Every piece of jewelry you could possibly conceive.
That's right. Yeah, we appreciate all the watches that we've been able to feature in videos. It's been a fun partnership.
This was awesome,
yeah,
man.
This is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. A lot of fun.
All right, well, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Chime in. DK, I'm sure, will monitor some of those comments and reply to stuff, and I'll do my best to as well. But yeah, what a treat sharing this Beetle with you guys. I'll try to put a little bit more info on it in the description, but I think we pretty much went over everything in the video. There's not much else to the story. So yeah, you're just going to keep enjoying it, driving it. It puts a smile on our face. Yeah. Cool.
Perfect day. Thank you.
So great. Thanks again. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Thanks for watching.
That's a rough job, you guys.
Oh man, it's the worst.
But on a modern car, you have to go over all the features.
So many
go through
features.
All the GPS stuff.
Yeah,
and,
infotainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't have 15 menus to roll down the window. Yeah.
And my one buddy bought a 5 Series, and they had a class, and it took him like probably 6-8+ months. He said he still doesn't know how to get it.
That's what I like about this is it's got a cover for the radio. You can't even touch the radio without opening the cover. All my volume controls are on the left side. Like there's no buttons in it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world of analog.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for it.
Yeah. No, it is kind of a reset driving something like this, or even the S2000 after testing all these modern cars, because it really does make you appreciate the driving experience. And
I want to get short seats like this.
I think that
But I
want to
go
cool.
ahead and get something that hugs you, that gives you some support. That's for sure.
That would be nice. Yeah, because the suspension in this feels great. It's super stable.
It doesn't really feel like it's pulling away or wobbly or
and
any of that.
there's no power steering. It's all manual, and this front end's so light. There's nothing there.
And the faster you go, the lighter.
That's right. Yeah. Once you set off, you're good to go.
That's what an old 911. I had a friend. I have a friend. I have a friend that had a 72T.
Oh yeah.
When we were in high school, and it drove like that. It was the same kind of thing. It whined out more.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't very fast either, but it was just a fun car to tool around, and
Well, they used to joke. I mean, the 911 is just a Volkswagen Beetle. Well, early on, they were pretty close. They've departed significantly since then, but.
I guess this is a big collector's year.
Okay.
What do I know?
Yeah.
This is the guy that I got it from was telling me that. And I've tried to go to a couple bug events. Like I went to one. It's like, okay, they had like some tables and and then there was a big one in Indiana. I couldn't go. Whatever.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun. I'm sure you'll meet some people, and honestly, just bringing it to the Zingerman's Cars and Coffee is great.
Do that.
Yeah.
I took it to the other one. It has to be the right day because I got to work on those Saturdays too. But this next one, I'm going to go there early. There's a guy that's got a light blue one, and I took a picture of his wheel. I think I erased it, but whatever. The wheel goes. If you got to go, you need to tell me. The wheel goes way in here.
Yeah. No, these are got to be at least a couple inches out. They're flush with the fenders.
Breggers would be badass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. No, it's
so
like,
cool. There's
cool.
nothing wrong with these wheels.
Mm-hmm. They look good.
Yeah, and I'm not super anal. I'm not going to sit there and try to polish every little.
Sure.
And he had this on there, this rubber thing. I've never even looked underneath it.
Oh yeah, that's probably just to keep it fresh. It might be really nice underneath there. Who knows? You never know. It's a mystery. It could be.
I think it's just plastic.
Yeah, yeah. The extra
I've seen
thickness.
wood ones. I've seen wood ones. You know, where there's
Yep.
wood on it.
That's right.
Yeah. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
But that does grip on. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's got a good thickness. Yep. Back in the day, all the wheels were very thin. All the rims were very, very thin. So.
Well, obviously, we're not on video anymore. He bought the thing. I have every receipt. He gave me this book.
Wow.
And like a video of when they redid it.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
ridiculous.
That's so cool. It's great to have.
So he bought it for 17, and then he put another, no problem, 20 into it.
Wow.
And you
Yeah.
go through the receipts.
That's about what a restoration costs. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's great because mechanically it feels fantastic. It's not perfect, but that makes you want to be able to drive it. You know, it's driver quality, but it's a nice driver.
He's telling me, you know, I was asking him, I go, what is this? He goes, you know what? He would just call me and say, I need to do this. He goes, I don't even know what it was. He goes, finally, he told them, you don't need to call me anymore.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just make it nice.
Make
yeah.
it the way
Yeah.
you want it. And supposedly, so Munger put an exhaust on so it would sound like an old 911, like an early
It does
70s.
sound a little bit
I
like an
would
old
have no
356,
idea,
yeah.
Past my knowledge.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool to say that.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah, it sounded, you gave it a nice little rev from the back. That sounded nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never had it in the rain. My new house has a 3-car garage. It's going to have a private garage.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah. And then
All right.
the Camry will be in the regular garage.
Yep.
So there'll be no reason to go in that garage unless you're going to. Yeah.
Drive the Beetle. Cool.
Right.
All right, we got to take the S2000 out.
All right, let's do it.